Hey guys. Firstly, I'm so sorry for not uploading frequently these days. My mental health is literally in shambles right now. I am so sick of life, but at least I have you guys. I hope you all understand me. Well, anyway, I was looking through my videos and realized I don't have one when I react to your opinions. So I sent out a form and picked some opinions to respond to. If you didn't get picked, I'm sorry. I got about 100 responses. Alright, let's begin. BT's lightstick is really overrated and boring. It is literally just a ball. I kind of agree with you. However, I do think that it's cute when ARMY's decorate it. I do think other groups have better lightsticks as well. I don't really like Jonghan and Hyunjin's long hair. I think they look better with short hair. Wow, I respect your opinion, but I'd have to disagree. Jonghan made me a carrot when I saw his long hair, and Hyunjin's long black hair is literally my favorite look on him. But of course, I do think that they can slay short hair as well. It's okay to admit that your faves aren't completely natural. Almost, if not all idols have gotten some sort of cosmetic surgery to fit a little into the K-beauty standards. Irene isn't natural. Lisa isn't either. Stop lying to yourselves. I definitely agree with this. A lot of my faves have done plastic surgery and I'm personally okay. If it makes the idol happier and more confident in their appearance, I say go for it. But something K-pop fans need to stop with is when they shame idols for doing surgery, because I think you should just leave them alone. Toxic girl group stans are some of the most frustrating and annoying creatures to walk this earth. I'm not exaggerating. Yes. No lies detected. Those people make me want to slam my head into a brick wall. Like, shut up for the love of humanity. Their whole personality is literally, I hate men. I'm so quirky. OMG, no you're not, Emily. Stop sending unnecessary hate to boy groups and boy group stans just because you don't like them. I'm both a boy and girl group stan and I see both sides of the story. At this point, many people are using this opportunity to genuinely hate on Giselle since she said a slur. Now don't quote me wrong. Giselle has no excuse whatsoever to say the N slur. But going as far as body shaming, death threats, and overall bullying should not be tolerated. The same people who preach, educate your idols, are the same people who go on and send hate. Ironic. This is what I've been saying for the longest time ever. I totally understand if you were hurt by her actions and do not like her anymore. But the body shaming and death threats need to stop. Like, you doing this does not make you the better person. Like, I don't care if you are OT3 or whatever, but you guys need to understand that saying horrible things, like telling her to unalive herself or calling her fat and ugly, is wrong no matter the circumstances. Honestly, even though I am not really an hypen fanbase, yet some of y'all are too comfortable with sexualizing these children. And it's not just for ENHYPEN, this goes for all the other 4th gen groups too. I used ENHYPEN as an example since they are popular. And you being younger than the members is not an excuse, yes. If you watched my other video about K-pop fandoms, you guys may have heard my mini rant about NJins, but in particular Nikki stans. Just to make it clear to you guys, Nikki is a 16-year-old boy. Yes. A literal child. But his stans are some of the most disgusting people ever. Now, not all of you are bad, but there are just so many gross ones. You guys are way too comfortable. And don't even try to say, but I'm his age, or, I am younger than him. It doesn't make it less weird. I'm not going to get into the details because it's quite bad, but I'm sure we all know how it is. And not just Nikki but the other members as well. I literally saw someone call Sunghoon daddy on TikTok. He's 19. Oh my gosh. Kep One Ers Wa Da Da was not a bad song. It was just boring. The starting was good. And pre-chorus sounded like it go higher, but chorus was empty. And it continued whole song. Also, music video didn't matched with song. That's why so many didn't liked it. But if someone like it, I respect it. It was not for everyone. I have two opinions that are quite similar, so I'll answer them both. I think that Wa Da Da is an example of K-pop songs that fall under the category of it's a good song. But one part of the song ruined it. That means that the song had potential but something messed it up. Some examples of this is that terrible beat drop in EXO's Coco Bop or Sunmi's cheesy rap in You Can't Sit With Us. However, I do kind of like Wa Da Da. The reason I don't hate the chorus is because the dance saved it. At this point, most crop tops worn by males aren't breaking gender stereotypes, it's just to show their abs firstly. Thank you for loving my channel. I really appreciate it. Second, I agree with you to a certain extent. Although a lot of male idols do wear crop tops to show off their bodies, there are instances when they actually break gender stereotypes. The best example I can think of is TXT's Blue Hour styling. Like, this is an example of breaking stereotypes, wearing a more feminine design, but this on the other hand isn't really breaking stereotypes because it looks more masculine. But Kai 8 nevertheless. Jokes like, I'm Jisoo I'm okay, Jin Hit Entertainment, Jimin's Jams, La Jin Dairy, Genius, etc. are getting older and cringier. Facts. I've always found these jokes so dry and overused. If you use these in this modern day of 2022, I don't even know anymore. Of course we have subjective humor, but these ick me a bit. Like, I think you guys need to get new jokes because these ones are like 5 years old now. Stray Kids music is so loud and annoying. Like, I don't know how anyone can truly enjoy their music.
You look so dumb right now.
NCT needs to stop with their dirty music. Like, some of their fans can be children. And also some of their stuff is too much like Love Talk. Make some good child-friendly songs SMH. Is this a joke? If you don't like their lyrics you can go lol. It's not NCT's job to parent your children. If they wish to express their sexuality with sexual lyrics, that's not your problem. Plus, there are hundreds of cute child-friendly K-pop songs. And NCT's sexual songs are always really catchy anyways. I didn't like BTS at first because in 2018 I was anti-boy group. I was a boy group anti back then too. Except the only BG I liked was BTS. Other than that I was strictly a girl group stan. I used to hate on them and their music. I also was like, I hate men and they should unalive, and stuff like that. Dark days. Honestly, Lisa's is kinda bad dancer. Now hear me out. I am not saying she's bad at dancing, like who am I to talk, but if we were talking about the best female dancers, she's definitely not up there. My top 3 would be Chaeyeon, Momo, Hyolyn. Lisa is just an average dancer and I am not seeing what makes her dancing so special, if I am honest. And she kinda proved that with Lalisa and Money. I don't know how I should respond to this, so I'll just try to make it make sense. I personally don't think there is such thing as the best in K-pop. I think that there are people who are one of the best. Like, a single person couldn't be the best dancer in K-pop, but instead a group of people. Lisa is a very talented woman, especially in her dance. But if there was a tier list for K-pop dancers with the levels F, D, C, B, A, and S, Lisa wouldn't be in the S tier, but in the A tier. If that made sense. I'm not so good at explaining stuff. Some, not all, MOAs are so annoying. They have a big superiority complex with TXT. And I can't tell you how sick I am of them saying TXT have the best discography in K-pop. And then there was that thing with Yeonjun's chest. I'm a MOA myself, but I just don't think they're all that untoxic and chill as people say they are. I've noticed for a while now that MOAs are becoming unbearable. They have been doing so many toxic things, and as TXT being my ULTS. But I've noticed they have done so many problematic things that go unnoticed because they are the best fandom. Some things I can say from the top of my head is when Mo is called Yeonjunshi, her during Blue Hour era, which is quite strange. Or when they were sexualizing Taehyun and Huening when they debuted and they were minors. Yeah, not to mention their annoying superiority complex. JYP speaking in English is kinda hot.
Please, get the hell out. Bye!
The reason BTS isn't winning any Grammys is because Dynamite, Butter and PTD are all basic and generic pop songs. I don't really think this is the reason, because even more boring generic songs have won a Scammy. I feel like the reason it's so hard for BTS to win a Grammy is because the Grammys are xenophobic. It's kinda sad that they have to water down their music to get a Grammy, but best of luck to them. Leah isn't a bad dancer, she's just in a group with arguably 4 main dancers. I agree with this to a certain extent. I think Leah is a vocalist that learned to dance and the rest are dancers that learned to sing, rap. I don't think she is as terrible as people say she is. She manages to keep up and she's in sync with the rest of the members. But she isn't lead dancer material in my opinion. I think she is average in dancing. Just like a lot of idols, but hers is more noticeable because everyone in ITZY is main dancer material. I agree, but their stage presence isn't as bad as everyone says. Yeah, they may look robotic a lot, but I don't expect them to be smiling and winking during a song like Savage. But again, I do think they can really improve. But the girls have great vocals. I don't like Mamamoo and their music at all. I don't see the hype over them at all, especially Wasa. The only member I like is Hyun. TBH. The only song they made I actually stream occasionally is Hip, and that's it. IDK how people can see them as the most iconic group or whatever, and Wasa isn't all that. She's not a queen and y'all act like she's the only K-pop idol to ever break the beauty standards, and it's annoying ASFO. And if you saw me streaming Maria every once in a while. No, you didn't. Honestly, I'm not really a muumuu and I do not hate the girls, but I mean I can kinda see why there is hype. They are entertaining and talented. But I agree that some of their stans can hype them way too much. Like an example is calling them a woman group. That's bringing down other girl groups because apparently they aren't woman enough. But I mean, I do occasionally stream a bunch of their songs. I'm going to answer each of them in one sentence. Blackpink is boring now. I try so hard to stay interested but I can't. Soojin really shouldn't have left. Cube should have done more to protect her. Irene can have stage presence if she wants to. Take a look at some of her monster fan cams. But she's inconsistent. I agree with this so much. Jealousy is very much a disease and you guys hate seeing pretty young girls succeeding. I already addressed the aespa stage presence stuff. Ooh, Savage isn't my favorite title track by them, but it's listenable. But the pre-chorus is the best part. I agree with this so much. That was their best era. I seriously hate those types of older stans. Like some of us didn't become K-pop fans in 1878. I'm a 2016 K-pop fan, but I do love new stans a lot. Welcome to the K-pop rabbit hole, enjoy your stay. I think fanfictions are good when they are done right. I've read some really good fanfics, but fanfics when they overly sexualize idols and say weird stuff about minors needs to go. Last one. I've already spoke about sexualization of minors, but I think that Licio from IVE shouldn't have debuted. Don't get me wrong, she's a very sweet, talented girl, but she really shouldn't be in an industry like K-pop at her age. At 14, you should be in school enjoying life, hanging out with friends, talking about your crush, and stuff like that. Not singing and dancing in front of millions. K-pop stans hate women for real. This is not an opinion but a fact. I can bring up way too many examples. So let me give y'all some. Male idol with straight, cold face. Hot, mafia bad boy vibes. Female idol doing the exact same. Privileged, lazy, untalented. Or the way scandals are treated. Jaehyun from NCT did the literal exact same thing as Giselle from aespa, but just look at the difference of how they are treated. Or the whole queerbaiting scandal from Irene and Seulgi's Monster. Yet you thirst for Red Lights by Bongchan and Hyunjin. Embarrassing. K-pop stans aren't as loyal as they make themselves out to be. Let me just give an example. The AOA situation between Jimin and Mina. As soon as Mina started accusing Jimin of bullying her, most Elvis believed Mina on spot, with little to no evidence. And started attacking Jimin, before Jimin could even tell their side of the story. And it shocks me that K-pop stans are really still that naive, that they'll believe anything they hear. Even though there is a huge record of false bullying accusations. This is the type of stuff that makes me embarrassed to be a K-pop stan. This is so true. The Mina situation was honestly a good example to use because some fans literally ruined Jimin's life for something that wasn't true. Another example is the Kim Woojin situation that proved some Stay's true colors. People were calling ugly and basically ruining his life. You guys need to stop believing everything you hear on the internet. I personally love Momo's dancing and thinks she is one of the best, if not the best in third gen. But she can't sing. I'm sorry, but their fandom should stop with JYPE as forcing thingy. Even when she isn't straining her voice as really nasally. She can do rapping and it would be better if she sticks to that. Not just her. I find Sana voice really nasally too. Especially when she tries to sing in deep kind of voice. Like in some Scientist album songs and Perfect World album songs, she sounds like singing with her nose. I think cute concept songs suit Sana and not mature ones, but her performance skills are really good. Now Momo's vocals isn't the best in Twice, but a lot of songs showcased her abilities well, such as Scientist and like Ooh Ah. I think she can be a way better rapper than vocalist. And as for Sana, I really like her voice. Although it can be much at times. I do like the cute tone it brings to the song. But her voice doesn't fit mature concepts that well. Alright fellas, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you and I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, you guys can go now and enjoy the rest of your day. I love you all again.